they always loved me being an actor, and it gave them a lot of happiness. And yeah, I'm sure like my father's blessings are on Made in China. That's the last trailer that he saw. So yeah, it's gonna be beautiful, I'm sure. Yeah.
Not really. I didn't know anybody. Nobody really knew me.
Joining us for a conversation today are two self-made actors who are not only changing the norms but also shattering a lot of taboos. Welcoming Mouni Roy and Rajkummar Rao in conversation with Pinkfilla. I will start off with the thing that I explained and I think that I introduced you with. You have been changing the norms and shattering so many taboos and stereotypes. You've done a film like Ek Ladki, and you're doing a film called Made in China, which deals with a taboo subject, not really taboo anymore because you guys are making a film on it. But a lot of people in India still don't want to talk about it. Do you sense that?
Yeah, we do. But our film actually is the whole trailer that you have seen. I know it's coming from there, about selling this magic soup to men in our country and to grow the business. But it's just a layer of our film. It's a very undercurrent social message that we're trying to give. The story is primarily about this young, struggling Gujarati businessman. And it's a very enduring journey of this guy who wants to take care of his family and wants to grow in life, who wants to achieve his dreams. And his dream is to become this successful entrepreneur. Yeah. And that's the story. And in that journey, how he lands up in China and then gets this secret recipe from there. And he meets Dr. Vardi, which is a character played by Baman Irani. So it's then after that, the whole quirk and the humor, there's a lot of layers to it. So selling that aphrodisiac is just one layer of it.
But at any given point, do you think that the humor is something that has been used so beautifully to make this subject more appealing? Even for Ek Ladki, the way the movie was made, it wasn't a very serious film.
Yeah, nobody likes preachy things, people like getting entertained. And with that entertainment, if you can just tell them something important, and if you can just make them aware about something which is so-called not socially accepted.
From the film, after watching the film, then I think
that's the great balance. Even I see in scripts, Beats 3, where there was this great message of women empowerment, where it was hilarious. It was really entertaining. Same with Made in China.
What about you? Was the humor the reason why you signed it up?
Everything was the reason for me to be a part of it. There was just negative impulse or even a doubt in my mind. I was actually avoiding saying the word. It was a no-brainer because I've been told I keep saying the word in every interview.
There's no second thought.
There's no second thoughts to it because the story was so powerful, so good, so entertaining and fun. It was with Dinu, Maddock. Biggest primal reason is Rajkummar Rao. When I heard his name, I think my first reaction was being intimidated because he's just such a powerhouse of talent. And and then my character and the story and everything was so good. So I had to be a part of it. I mean, I'm lucky that they asked me to play the character of Rukmini.
But are you happy that you guys have built a space? You come from a TV background where you're one of the, I think not one, you are the most popular actress on TV. Every time when a TV actor really makes their debut or comes into films, there's a lot of unnecessary comparisons, unnecessary pressure. Did you feel that when you were making that transition?
Not really. I didn't know anybody. Nobody really knew me. In terms of one-on-one, they only knew me from my work and what I had done. So it rather made it easy. People who genuinely knew me, they were affectionate towards me. They were very supportive of me. People who didn't know me and wished well for me, I thanked them. And who didn't or had anything negative to say about that, it doesn't matter because I don't know them.
Tell me something, Raj, when you are playing different characters today, there's this scene in the movie where you're looking at the paunch. In your last film, people really fawned over you with the way you looked in Judgmental Hai Kya. It's not easy for an actor to film that scene. Like I remember Shah Rukh sir had said that the most difficult scene for him in Fan was to look at his wrinkles in one of the scenes. Similar for Salman sir, I think it was when he was filming a similar scene in Sultan. They are shattering beauty standards that we have set in our minds. Was that working on your mind also when you were...
No, when I'm playing a character, I'm playing a character. I really can't put what Raj thinks at that point of time. My whole duty, my responsibility is towards my character. And Raghu is somebody who's got that punch, so he's not feeling shy of it. It's a very sweet moment between husband and wife where he's trying to, because of course we've seen like Mouni, like Rukmini is so beautiful and the way she is. And Raghu is just trying to be sweet by showing her his version of six packs. That, see, even I've got six packs. It's a very sweet moment between these two.
But I have never told you this, Raj, we've never even discussed this. Looking at you, for first or the second day, I was a little still, all the other thing we've done, your hair is a particular way, your makeup is a particular way. I saw him twice in a day, and this day he didn't even tell me. immediately, you know, that's how a good actor probably inspires you. Like from the third day on, I wasn't complaining about my hair anymore. I was just like, let be, don't do anything. It's better if it is, you know, slightly shabby, and like you will see also in the song that I'm not trying to pin it a certain way or making sure it's falling a certain way. All those things are gone. Because just to look at him, he was just like, it's just about the character that you're playing.
Because you said about that, it's all about the character that you're playing. There's this huge debate that has happened right now because of when Mary Com released that only a particular person who belongs to a particular region should be allowed to play a person from that region. Then there was debate about the ageism debate that has started. Do you think that's fair?
So I don't think I should be in a position, or I'm in a position to say for something that I haven't even seen. You know, so I believe right now probably is a little unfair. We should keep the debate for when it is released. You've seen the work, you've seen how the roles have been performed and how they have played the character. Before that, judging it by, like, I wouldn't want anybody to judge Made in China just based on the trailer. I'd want people to go and watch it. So I'd feel like it'll be slightly unfair for us to comment on that right now.
What about you?
Yeah, I think let's wait and watch if actors can really convince me by whatever age they are playing, and if I'm convinced that I'm seeing these two, I know you're talking about Saand Ki Aankh, these two old ladies on screen, then I think it's all worth it. All the effort is worth it. It has to be convincing. It has to be convincing.
And this movie is more emotional than it can be. I read your interview where you said that this your father wanted to watch the trailer and you were happy that you could show the trailer to him before he passed away. Was it difficult? Because I know you were a nervous breakdown when, you know, your mom passed away. That is something that is very difficult to like move on from. How did you recover from that? Do you think that you are better equipped to deal with it now maybe?
You have to deal with it. That's life, I think. You have to, time, man. It takes time. Of course, that void will always be there. You know, you'll always be emotional about it. But then you have to eventually move on. You know, you have to like do your job. You have to be responsible towards your work, and that's what my parents wanted me from. You know, they always loved me being an actor, and it gave them a lot of happiness. And yeah, I'm sure like my father's blessings are on Made in China. That's the last trailer that he saw. So yeah, it's gonna be beautiful, I'm sure.
So are you happy with the way your careers are shaping up?
Yeah, no complaints, man. Like coming from nowhere. Like she came from like West Bengal. I came from Haryana, Gurgaon. And us sitting here today giving this interview and talking about films, the dream that, you know, me personally saw as a kid that I want to act in films, and that dream coming true. So you can't really complain. I think God has been really kind.
Yeah. And you know, where there's gratitude, there can't be any complaints because it's literally like we are one of those very few, like 2% of the people in our country probably, where we get to do what we really, really love to do. So you should like take it all in, aspire to do better, and that's all. Thank God.
But thank you for this conversation.
Thank
you know, I think this is one of the films that should be watched, must be watched, because it sends out a message in a very nice way. And yeah, thank you for joining us for this conversation.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Hi, I'm Rajkummar Rao.
Hello, I'm Mouni Roy.
And if you like this video,
please like, share and subscribe to Pink Villa.